That's true. That's true.
You aren't mailing things to me. And our first application is for 5 Mountain Avenue to replace the exterior stairs. Come on up.
You can come on up here and sit with us.
Come on up. And somewhere, can we have some extra paper?
You can have a.
Oh, thank you.
Well, we need,
Oh, here, I
they
have
need to
some.
sign in.
I have a pad right here.
And I know everybody who's here.
You do?
I know, but they need to sign in legally. They
Okay.
need to
You know what?
sign
I
in.
have an extra pad.
Are you Connie?
I am Connie. Hi,
Good to meet you.
Hi.
I'm Randy.
Randy. Very nice to meet
Hi,
you.
Connie.
Mary Ann.
Mary Ann.
Mary Ann.
Hi, Jane.
Jane, hi. We just stretched our arms there. That was good. Just sign my name.
Yeah,
Yes.
just sign your name.
Or whoever you're impostering.
Oh,
And
We'll leave that.
Yeah.
you've got, your application is here.
yes.
Anything more, is this just this is just
That's just an example of what we want to do.
what you will want to do?
So our
That's good. This brick looks like it's beginning to,
deteriorate.
you know, I'm very interested in brick, and because of brickyards and the old clay deposits.
Yeah.
There was a big one in Tassville and there was a big one in South Woodstock.
Yeah, but not anymore.
But, well, the one in Tassville, there's probably plenty of clay there, but the man that owned the line wouldn't sell.
Huh.
So it never got
So
any
where does
further.
most of the brick come from now?
I don't know.
Yeah. So I like brick too. I kind of wanted to replace it with brick. So we're a condo association. There's 5 units in that building. And everybody decided that no maintenance, granite is the way to go.
I think that makes sense.
So it's the same footprint, same elevation, same all of that. Just replace the brick with granite and we'll replace the same style of banister.
And the railings,
Same railings, excuse me, that's what I meant.
you're gonna use the same
No,
railing,
We're gonna put in new ones, Springfield fence,
new railings, but
just like that, because the
Like-
regulation, they have to be 4-inch apart verticals. So I know,
whatever.
so
Yeah.
yeah.
How many entranceways do you have? 2,
Uh,
3?
3.
There's this one.
There's this one. I'm sorry, I don't have a
On the
picture of the whole
side.
building. And then if you come, oh, here's one right here.
Well, wait a minute, here's the building.
Yeah. So as far as entrances though, there's the
So
main
there's one
entrance.
here. This is the one we're talking about.
Yep, that's it. And then if you're thinking about how will we get in and out while it's under construction, is that, I don't know if that's
Well,
where we're
not
going.
really. Is
No.
that the only staircase that you're,
It's the only staircase that we're working on,
okay.
but and there
That's-
is
that's
another
fine.
entrance and
But
exit.
there's more than one entrance.
There is.
There's another one.
There's another unit, but it doesn't go into the main building. So there is an entrance to another
It's-
unit.
It's a peculiar house. I remember from
Okay.
years,
Good
Yeah.
enough.
not from zoning, but from years of living.
Right, right. And we're seeing it evolve
Seeing how I've lived here for a day or two.
a little while.
Mm.
All right, so it's
A
just the
little long.
one,
Mhm.
just the one stairs that
Yeah.
needs to be replaced.
Yeah.
I move we close testimony.
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I move that
Wendy's,
we,
Wendy's here and I vote aye to close testimony.
And we vote.
I move that we approve the application as presented.
Well, if we want to do close deliberations, I think we should keep that consistent.
What?
If you want to enter a closed deliberation, I think it'd be better to keep that consistent.
Well, we haven't voted to do it this meeting,
Okay,
Yeah,
up to you.
not yet. So
So we
let's just go
don't-
forward.
we,
My motion stands.
Okay, I'll second your motion.
and those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Do you want to count my vote? It's Wendy.
Be on the-
Wendy's on also, and Wendy, what did you vote?
I vote to approve, but is it too late to vote to close deliberation for other votes?
Well, we're not supposed to deliberate till the end.
We haven't made that motion.
No, but it's there. All right, can we move on of that?
So.
We're done. We're
Yeah.
done.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay.
Thank
So,
you. Good luck.
You're welcome.
I'll be interested to see it.
Oh,
I
good,
think
good.
it'll look nice.
Yeah, I do too. It'll be safe.
It'll
Thank
look
you.
more modern.
Yeah, yeah, I think it'll be good. Thank
We're
you very
still
much.
working
Thanks,
with
Connie.
all the rules
I
unless
know,
we
back
have
and
anybody
forth.
from you.
All right.
And
so-
I thought that was just kind of just par for the course. We can
Yes.
vote as we go this time.
Can we do what we're doing? I mean, do we consider that voted?
Yes,
You did,
Okay.
yeah.
yes.
All right, let's go to Tom List. Hi, Tom.
On list, and I'm here to talk about 49 Terrace Street,
Okay.
which is my place of residence. We're removing a 12 by 12 wooden deck, which is on the back of the building.
Okay.
So the picture that you're looking at is the back part of the building.
Here, show, is
Right
this
there.
it?
Yeah, there it is.
Well, yeah, I see that.
That's the back of the building. And it is adjacent, it's the long white building on Terrace Street.
Here.
It's a
Here.
two-family dwelling.
Can you point out where that is?
That's not me.
That's not you?
No, that's the big project over there on Bond Street.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I'm sorry. This isn't.
He lives in Mini Liberty and Edith Dodge's place.
Yeah.
This, no, well, some teacher lived there too.
Well, John Steinley has lived there. Who was the decorator?
No, we're talking about in the 50s.
It's different. Yeah.
Okay, that's
There was a teacher there.
building was built in 1880. There's a big alumni from that building.
But I can't remember what her name was, but I remember going there.
Yeah, it's nice on the inside.
Not because I was a bad girl.
Yeah, so we're going to replace the deck 12 by 12, and instead of wood, we're using a timber tech, kind of like a Trex deck product.
Uh-huh.
And that includes the
But it's gonna
railing
be
replacement.
looking like it's basically looking the same.
Exactly. Yeah,
And you can't see it.
It's in the rear.
The traveling public cannot see it.
that's
So
right. That's right.
From design review standards, it would pass.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, I move we close testimony.
Second,
all those in favor?
Aye.
aye.
Wendy votes aye.
And I move we accept the application as presented.
I second that motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you very much.
And Wendy votes aye.
My goodness.
You know.
Well, now this.
No, hi. This is to, one, go over renovations that were approved almost
This is-
approved a
this
couple
is a-
years ago and is almost expired. Just want to,
The paper, is this the one there, the paperwork we have is not right?
yeah, did you grab an agenda from the end? Here, I'll grab you a new one.
Correct. I think that's right.
I remember there was some
information-
memo floating around.
Yeah,
Clay,
so information
You're
from
Clay?
twenty
No, I'm
twenty-four.
Andrew Garthwaite. I'm the architect.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
okay.
Clay,
So
Okay.
this
of course,
is-
couldn't
May
be show up.
You
on-
taking
Pardon?
that from your
Clay may
home?
show up on
Yeah.
Zoom.
Clay and I are on Zoom.
Molly.
Oh, Molly. Okay,
Yes.
great.
We're on Zoom. Hi.
Oh, hi.
So we wanted to make sure the old permit didn't expire, and then there's also new renovations to talk about.
So we have an old permit from 2024 that expires this August. And then we have just a few modifications since then, as we actually look to start construction. So they include, I think the big part of it is a greenhouse, sort of in the
Wait a minute
backyard.
now.
So it's sort of like this, yeah.
Okay, let me.
I can turn it for you. And so like this, right, so there's a greenhouse, the house is here, Bond Street's
Right.
there.
mhm.
And the house is here, sort of the L goes back.
Mhm.
And then the things we're including there's a greenhouse here.
Mhm.
Then there's a slight modification to the new front porch. It's a little smaller actually than we permitted 2 years ago.
We've got pictures or.
Yes,
Notices.
we have pictures of it existing and new, and I think you've got pictures of it.
I think I remember your prior presentation where you said this building has like 4 different architectural designs over the years.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
I remember that.
Right, it was sort of an early house, then it became Victorian. Actually, there was a classical renovation, then a Victorian renovation, then back to a classical renovation, now another. So it has been going back and forth. Then there's a 3rd floor dormer that looks back into the yard, and they like to sort of keep the form of that, but actually make it into a little balcony. Because there's sort of like a porch.
Like a balcony, so
Exactly,
that you could step out into it.
that's it exactly.
Did you
But-
see that much from the street?
You would,
You would
I
see
suppose
it when you
see
come
a little
across the
bit-
bridge.
Exactly, there are trees and things. Jack is the landscape architect, of course, and there are trees along here that sort of screen back.
Well, it isn't gonna be, unless you're gonna have a wild party out there,
Yeah,
then you can invite us.
right, exactly. So there are 2 doors. There's also carriage house on the property.
Yeah.
That was built, I think, in the late
Yeah,
19th century.
let's see.
And there's a carriage house, and there's an existing door and door hood on one side. On the other side, there's a door, but no door hood. And these days we want to protect the doors from the weather to make sure they don't rot and things like that. So we'd like to add a door hood on that side, matching the one that's on the original one that's on the other side of the building. So there's those things. One thing I forgot to put in the letter was there's a little dormer
Wait a minute, where are you?
back on the main house. I forgot to include this, but it's on the drawings. There's a little dormer above the new kitchen bay.
Here,
Exactly. And so we want to add that dormer. It matches the 2 that are all existing ones that are on the east
yeah.
side. Yeah, so that's the and there's the existing east side with the 2 dormers. And if you keep going.
Go,
keep
go
going,
back.
There you are. That's what we're proposing now. You can see the one dormer above the kitchen bay, which is there on the right-hand side. And then up at the top, you can see that existing dormer becomes the balcony.
Can you just tell me again which one is the balcony?
Looks fine to me.
Far right one.
It's
Far-
the far left at the top and the 3rd floor with the little
Okay, that's when that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can
that's
see a
And
what
little
it is.
balustrade in front of it.
That's the far left one.
The
Yeah,
far
the
left.
far left one on the 3rd floor. And that fan arch and there's shingles up there, that's all existing. So it's really the
The
shape.
arch is there.
That's right. That's correct. That's correct. So it's when it's done, it's meant not to look like anything's happened.
Really?
And we jump through hoops to make it look like.
You don't really get to see that facade from anywhere I've ever been.
Correct, correct. It's very private.
To go around back, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you also show me where, look, so this is looking at the back of the house,
Yes.
which you can't see from the street, it's, you'd have to like go, and Pleasant Street is over here.
That's right.
Elm is on the other side, okay. And then where would the greenhouse be? Would it be in the
Off
back?
to the, yes, off to the left is, it's perpendicular.
Okay.
Perpendicular to
Where's
that
the,
porch.
So
where
would it
is
be a
that?
Separate
that's
building
here,
or
separate
attached?
building.
Okay.
That's over there.
Up here.
It's over on the
Yes,
left side. Okay.
exactly.
See the
Yes.
delineation there.
Can you all share what you're looking at on the screen?
Do we have
Plan view, maybe?
the plan view for
Oh,
this?
that one? This one?
Yes.
Yes, there it is. Yep. At the top of the screen, you'll see the greenhouse and a terrace outside of it.
That's looking at
Yeah.
towards.
Yeah, okay, I
Right.
see that. Yep.
So it's proposed, you come off the back porch and onto that terrace and the greenhouse is there.
There's considerable rot, isn't there, on that porch area there?
Yes, there is.
So
have to
this really won't be visible because you're along the river.
We're along Pleasant, Wendy, but we're gonna be, so the significant planting will occur there to screen it from the road. You'll
I
get a
mean,
hint of it.
I
that's
mean,
it.
the greenhouse is not visible. It's between the house and then the river's above it.
No, this is
No.
Pleasant.
Oh, okay,
River's
I'm
to your
sorry.
left as you're looking at
Kedron,
this.
got it, got it, got it. Okay, yep, got it.
And historically, weren't there greenhouses through that whole area?
I knew that three there were, for sure. I don't know
At-
about four.
And I
Um,
think there were some, was
Were
it
there?
across
There
the
was-
street?
Yes, across
Oh.
the
Across the
street.
street, there were some,
Yes.
and they're old photographs,
Yes.
aerial
They're
photographs that
across
show
the
it.
street.
I mean, this was
Yeah.
a while ago. It's just been written up in the current Woodstock magazine, has a whole section on the historical greenhouses
Really?
through that area. Yes.
Huh.
Wow.
Clay would love to see that.
And they knew that.
Andrew, can you hear me?
Yep.
Is it worth talking about the fact that like this greenhouse is like a 1910
But
Lord and Burnham?
basically, it's not really changing much of anything.
I don't see anyone speaking. Is there someone behind us speaking?
It's the,
Clay is online and I think he wanted to share about the greenhouse. Go
Right,
ahead, Clay.
Yeah, so I was going to mention, so that the greenhouse is about a 1910 era Lord and Burnham greenhouse, an old iron greenhouse with all the old cranks. So it's not a modern greenhouse, and we feel like it's going to
Neat.
fit in very well. And I don't know, Andrew, if we have any,
Right into the,
I don't know
rest
if
of
we
the-
shared any images of that, Andrew, or not.
Yes, we did. The farther down, there were some photographs of the greenhouse type of greenhouse been salvaged for reconstruction.
good.
oh,
So
here
they're
this is
the old
last-
photographs and that's the last photograph, I think.
Mhm. So it'll
Um,
be brick on the bottom, it looks like, and then glass.
Right, in an old frame,
Mhm. Okay.
lots, too many
Amazing.
things. Keep going, yes.
busy.
Oh,
Maybe it's not in this pocket.
yeah, it's
It's-
not in that packet.
Is it this page here?
That's our drawing of it. There
Oh.
was, I did submit, the photo, yeah.
Um, Oh, maybe they're not there.
These are all dormers.
Maybe,
Yeah.
well,
Didn't make it into it. Yeah.
this is still.
This is the
Yeah,
only
okay.
thing that made it.
Okay, I guess they didn't make it in, but it's an old frame that's being refurbished and reconstructed.
Amazing.
So could we just summarize once more the different changes? So the greenhouse is one. We've got the,
Greenhouse is one. On the east,
Balcony.
on the balcony, the dormer, the carriage barn, door hood, and the east porch is being modified, and if you'd like, I can describe it, but it's making it actually a little smaller, a little short, bring it back
Okay.
make it work better with the existing windows, which are irregular.
Okay. Anyone else have any questions?
Wendy has no
Any-
questions.
There's this,
Thank you,
is
Wendy.
there any brick on that? Discolored brick from
Yes.
prior renovations?
Actually, right there is sort of the big block of the house was built in 1809. And in the 1880s or 90s, they built the L, which the brick is slightly different. And it was actually painted. It was all painted sort of maroon or something like that, because that maroon survives in places where it's been protected.
Yeah.
And so it's ever so slightly different. And then there are some things that have been moved around and patched, and so there is history to.
Always.
Okay, well, I move that discussion is finished.
Do you
Not
want to
saying
make
the right
it,
way.
do you want, I mean, I understand what he's wanting to do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do we need more presentation?
I'm comfortable with it. We went through it in such detail a couple years ago,
Uh-huh.
and these are, smaller changes.
Modifications, Yeah.
I don't feel like I need any more information. Does
Well,
anyone?
I'm
Then-
gonna second your motion to.
Do you want to close
close
testimony?
Yes.
Are you closing testimony?
So I make a move that we close testimony, and you second it.
I did.
And all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Is
Wendy
back?
votes aye.
Okay. I move we accept the application as submitted.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Wendy?
And
Wendy?
Wendy votes aye.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very
Well, thank you. Good luck.
Yes.
Sounds like it's gonna be a summer project.
When are they gonna do the other house?
Following after this one.
Oh,
So,
okay. That I'm waiting for.
Yes, but they are too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Right.
May I approach the bench? No.
Here we come.
Qualify as a local now?
Yeah, sort of.
45,
You're
43
more,
years.
you're more
More of a nuisance.
killing than.
Yeah. Well, I've been here for
Sure, but-
43 years.
Who's 43?
I've been here for 43.
You've
Well,
been here for
that's not
43?
50.
Yeah.
Wow.
It takes 50 to get over the,
Wow.
plus or minus. Tough crowd, huh? Uh-huh.
Well, Randall's been here more than 50 years.
Yeah, I've been there more than 50.
I have
So this
definitely
is the
been.
old Malaza building, is that right?
Yes. Mhm.
It's quite interesting because I came home from the hospital
He's been
in the
here
house
for
that I
40
live
years.
in now.
I know that.
Imagine
That's
that.
great. Yeah,
I feel, I'm very proud of that.
you should be. And you've contributed a lot to Woodstock and over these years too.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Well, it's a perfect spot.
I like it.
This is.
I wish I had known that man.
What man?
The man that built my house,
Oh,
my great grandfather,
oh,
because he also built the Lincoln Covered Bridge.
oh, no kidding. So he was a builder.
We're in here somewhere.
And you will find foundations of the cement block. That's my house.
Oh, he brought them to your house?
No, but the plans for the cement block came from either Montgomery Ward or Sears Roebuck.
Huh.
And my father found the plans when we tore the barn down, and he but that was, because cement was brand new. In 1900, who knew about cement?
Oh, well, the Romans were building with concrete.
No, but it wasn't around here.
Okay.
That's still like 90%.
Yeah, it would never last.
That's changed, according to Emily.
It would never last. So here we are.
Indeed.
Englewood. Well, you know.
Is this your
Gulf
first
Avenue.
glance at the application?
Hmm? What?
Is this your first glance at the application? I didn't bring any large drawings with me.
No, no, what is this? Are we, we're at Tanglewood.
We're down here.
Yeah,
Yeah, Englewood is my company.
She's on Gulf Avenue. We rely on her, her in-house expert on Gulf Avenue.
What are you doing?
But I'm not doing anything on Gulf Avenue.
Do you remember where Malaza is?
That's just your
Pardon?
address.
Yes,
That restaurant on Central with the,
across from the bank.
Uh-huh.
Where Lincoln Street comes down.
Yeah, it's on the corner of Lincoln Street and Central Street.
so
Uh-huh.
he's gonna do some work at that restaurant and then apartments up
there.
top.
All right.
Okay, got it?
I think these,
Here's the map.
Hmm.
That kind of small, but it's, I,
I didn't bring my glasses. So.
you want to borrow mine?
Are you all looking at something that's not on the screen?
If you go back.
We were
Back one, that's
orienting
the
ourselves on the
I
map.
can see it better on the screen.
Okay,
Thank you, Emily.
Okay, thank you.
I'll zoom in.
Can I describe to you what's
Yes,
going
please.
on?
Just words.
Yeah, well, that building was so derelict, unbelievable.
so what?
So derelict and run down. Really waste of, a nice prominent piece of property in the village.
Yeah.
I actually had a client ask me to assess it because they were interested in buying it. And, I went and looked at it and it seemed to be a pretty good value until I started digging into its, shortcomings. It was really in bad shape inside. So anyway, the other clients were not interested because it was a fairly large undertaking. I have owned a development company for 30 years or so. And I saw some opportunity there. So, purchased the building. What I'd like to do is put 2 residential units upstairs, which are accessed from Lincoln Street through that nice little courtyard, which I think is a quite nice opportunity to be right in the village and not be right out on Central Street. I have made plans with Zach's Place to purchase. That's kind of a long story, but I'm going to acquire what is the garden, which is at the end of that line of cars. So I will have some on-site parking for the residential units, which is costing a lot of money to get that little postage stamp. But I felt to have a residential units there, you needed some dedicated parking.
Do we require parking for,
Not in Central Commercial.
Nevertheless, I'm giving you sort of the backdrop.
for marketing? Yeah.
While I'm marketing, this is what, yes.
Gonna work
You in the
on.
market for the smaller unit, Randy, maybe?
No,
Yeah,
maybe. You
okay.
never know.
So, the thinking is there are gonna be two bedroom units upstairs. I'm not changing. The only thing I'm doing on the back of the building, on that parking side, would be if you, probably should have a picture of the building, but there are, like in the front, there are 4 granite columns and a porch, which is set back about 7 feet or 8 feet, I believe. Similarly, on the uphill side, again, a porch. So what I'm proposing to do is to push the lower level out to those granite columns and then extend the clapboard section 2 bays over. So I'm sort of forming a nice entrance at the corner there on the brick corner of Central Lincoln Street.
You have that here.
That,
In the
this is,
front,
this
anyway.
is so the old building is here. And this was outside space, so I'm
Okay.
pushing it out this far and I'm taking this clapboard wall and bringing it across here.
Okay.
So this is gonna form a nice entrance, patio to the lower level, the retail space.
Okay.
And then from the upper level, I am doing the upper level, I'm doing the same thing. This is get my glasses off. At the upper, this is.
Let me see, I can't see.
Yeah,
what
I'm
you're
gonna do,
doing.
I'm just looking at face it look like direction here. Okay, so.
Pull up a
These are
street
the-
view of the building. Would that help?
You can do the rear elevation, that would help.
I can just pull up Google Maps.
Okay, so this is new construction right here. These 4 columns were porch on the upper level. On the lower level. Do you mind if I take this apart?
No, no.
This attic. Look at them all at the same time. Oh, you're not playing for the plans. Are we missing one page?
The only other page for yours is this.
Oh, it's 2-sided. So at the lower level, I'm taking the
Look at the
exterior pad.
screen Right now, and you can.
At
see-
the lower level, I'm taking the. That's the lower level, so I'm going to push this window wall out to the 4 columns. And then I'm gonna extend that back up a little. Emily. Then I'm gonna take that clapboard building, which you see is forward about 5 feet. I'm gonna extend that to the 2nd column. And the entrance is gonna be on the end. And I'm gonna take the uphill side has the same window wall on the porch. I'm gonna take that window wall and put it across the front of the building.
And what happened to the grease pit?
What, I'm sorry? There is a disgusting grease pit in there.
Huh?
It's not pretty in there, I'll tell you.
All right,
So basically,
The grease pit.
No.
That used to be,
That's
Gas
there
all.
used to be a gas station.
there was a
Yeah,
gas
that's all.
station there.
Yeah.
I used to work there.
Oh, boy. So, and then, I have designed what I think should go in the lower level. I'd love to find somebody that would execute it. If I was younger, I would do it, but I'm not at this point gonna do it. So this is just going to be available as retail commercial space.
Thank you. Okay.
okay, so I want to go back to this up here, where it's glass all along the front, under the brick. Yep. Okay.
So the brick is only the left bay in this picture is a brick building, and then the right bay is clapboard building.
Right.
Yeah.
So you said you're gonna bring the clapboard over to
That's
here,
correct. Yeah,
but you'll still be able to have view of all 4 windows on the brick part?
precise.
Okay,
And then the entrance is here.
all right. And will this be clapboard or will you still have
No,
windows?
those would be raised panels, like a recessed panel or raised panel, because there's
Okay.
not, it's only this big. So you wouldn't put 2 courses of clapboard there. So it would be effectively what you see now, except pulled forward.
Okay,
I'm
so
just
you'll
gonna pull
still
that
have the
wall-
big windows?
This, exactly.
Okay, okay, thank you. Wendy, do you understand that? Do you need me to explain anything?
She's gone. Diaper time.
Okay,
I
Okay.
can't- Yeah.
so
I think-
really, that makes me understand it much better. So it's just, well, there'll still be those 4 big windows.
Except pulled to the front.
The brick,
2 of them will be pulled to the front.
No, everything there gets pulled, well, there's 3 now that are recessed. Already 1 is pulled to the granite columns. The one
I
closest
see,
to the
yes.
Malaza sign, that is already pulled to the granite. So I'm gonna take the rest of the fenestration and pull it out to the granite.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna take the clapboard building where the windows with the shutters are.
Mhm.
I'm gonna extend that to the 2nd bay, to the middle of the building with that little shed roof over it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Shed
that-
roof
for
here.
precise, and you get an entrance from the side there.
guys get
And then
that?
I'm gonna get rid of the small windows there and have the same windows across the whole elevation, because it is a retail location.
And where are the small windows that you're referring to?
The four windows with the clapboard, with the shutters on them to the right, behind the umbrellas,
What are you doing with those?
that is going to, where's my elevation drawing? They're being replaced by this window.
Oh, by big
Yeah.
windows, just like you
Yes,
have.
And I'm taking the windows from the back and putting them here
Oh,
with
okay.
any
Did you
light.
guys get that now?
So that's the
choosing.
part that I don't understand. Sounds like the clapboard building is gonna get larger and the brick building is gonna get smaller by half.
No, I'm sorry, but the clapboard building does not come towards the street at all. Just below the word Plaza, that elevation moves to the left, 2 bays.
Right, but doesn't that cover up the brick building, the brick L?
It's only 1 story. It's only 1 story
Like
tall. You can see in
2
the front
bays you're
elevation, there's a shed roof over that. Which
Okay.
it shows in the
so
side
I-
elevation right here. If you look at the side elevation.
So Emily, maybe you need
Yeah,
to
I'm
pull
not
that.
seeing on the screen the plan you're looking at.
Yeah, we're gonna pull that up now.
By bay, you mean those columns?
Yeah, yes, I consider the front of that
This
brick
one.
building to have 4 bays.
So over here, like on the bottom story, that's what he's talking about, but those,
But wait, you're not up
Is-
here.
oh,
Uh-oh.
So
Thought
the
it was
white building's gonna
sharing.
come out to
where am I? Here.
that middle column.
Yeah.
Correct, but just
here.
only the first floor, because there's a little
Yeah.
shed roof. So it's,
Okay.
the clapboard building is now embracing the brick building. It's wrapping.
What's the purpose in doing that?
It's an additional square footage and it's making a nice entrance on the corner of Lincoln Street.
It may be easier to take care of.
It has that nice brick patio out there.
It might be easier to take care of too, physically.
It may be I think this drawing in larger scale, it makes it clear.
So Wendy, these 4 windows up to the top left are still all brick facade.
Yeah,
And then all of the windows on the first floor, on the clapboard and the brick,
uh-huh,
will be a big
Those same-
storefront kind of window.
yes.
Okay, so that changes that look a lot.
For commercial.
And is that a new door all the way to the right?
Yeah,
And so.
that would be the second egress, but that would be an emergency egress. The primary
So the primary entrance,
is on the corner of Lincoln Street, which is on.
Mm,
right, yes,
Different
yeah,
size.
yeah.
And so. So,
Right there.
yep, right there. And then if you go down to show the bottom part, we're looking at the side view. And so now you can see the entrance on that little kind of shed
Yeah,
addition there in the
Correct.
front.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We went through this for something a while ago. Not with you. It was some-
There was an open pending permit to turn one space upstairs into an apartment. The restaurant had its kitchen upstairs. And there was a set of stairs that went
Yeah.
downstairs and it bisected.
Something there, I can't remember exactly, but
That's going? Or-
It's gone already. The building's been gutted.
I used to eat there.
Was it good?
I think I did.
I'm
Hmm?
sorry. You used to eat there, Malaza?
Yeah.
Don't tell us.
I'm done.
Don't tell us, I don't want to know.
Mhm.
So there's a
So-
lot of changes here. There's more than I realized.
It's not a lot of square footage, but
Right.
it does change the,
The
Yeah.
facade.
yeah, but those 4 small windows in the clapboard building are so inappropriate for the commercial use. I mean, how do you have any retail space with a 3-foot wide window? I mean, obviously, everything, the whole block down the street is all window wall, Unicorn, all that stuff is all, facades are all glass.
well, as long as it continues to keep the ambiance of the history.
Is it
It's not really a historical building, but I do.
No,
think
but
it's-
I mean, but you know what I mean.
Yes, I do. I
The
mean,
ambiance of
clapboards, the
the-
bricks, um,
The
Is it fair to
historic,
say we're
everything,
getting a net gain of 2 housing units out of this thing?
you get two-bedroom houses. I had considered dormers in the roof and I have designed 2 4-bedroom units. But I don't think that's appropriate for the village scale. I mean, I don't see, it's just too big, I think, for that location. So I settled on the two-bedroom units. Which are shown in the plans.
yeah,
Okay.
it's amazing.
Is there do you have to, when you do that, do you have to get sort of water allocations and all this other
Well,
stuff?
I know we have to deal with the state for
Yeah.
sure, the state permits, which I'm.
Have to
No,
deal with
but
the,
the town of
with the
Woodstock.
I
town.
don't think we're looking for any additional, I'm not exactly sure.
Well, you're adding
Two bedrooms,
bathrooms.
so I guess I'd have to.
adding
go to the
bathrooms,
town,
so
ask them if it's-
There's
Yeah,
has to
I
be some
remember
sort
when
of,
we had the Mellishwood thing.
Yeah.
They went through that.
yeah. 'cause
I think for some reason, I think I've already broached that. I can't remember. I've been working on this for some time now, but I think, I don't recall.
Well, when you add bedrooms,
But I think
bathrooms, when you
I
add,
had already gotten representation. I'm quite certain that the allocations would be available for sewer and water.
Huh.
I think that was some of my due diligence when I was
Have-
buying the place.
Emily, can you do me one more favor? Can you bring the Google map up once more? I just want us to think about what the building looks like now with these big windows. And so what we're doing is we're continuing that look across the clapboard part. And so that's just what I wanted to look at
And I went up Lincoln Street.
again. To the left.
Here we are.
We go. So it's gonna be,
And you could look, if you look to the right, there's more of the big
right,
windows.
that would be helpful to look a little bit further down.
So
Okay,
really the whole thing,
so it would be
it's just
more consistent
the only,
than it is right now.
yeah, the only section that really is,
Okay,
pretends to be residential when it's not. It's kind of,
all right, well, that helps me visualize it much better. You see what I'm
with
saying? It's
any
gonna be
luck,
different
with any luck, we'll get a good restaurant.
downstairs.
anywhere.
I'm just shocked that you're saying the shape of the Malaza building was so bad.
Oh, I didn't say the shape of it was
I
bad,
mean,
but that's wasted. That patio
Foundation.
space is absolutely wasted. That little porch underneath those columns is just lost opportunity.
All right, so the clapboard will be the same location, like there's nothing coming up.
Not
And
forward. Well, it's being stretched across the 2 bays of the brick building.
It's being, yes.
Yes, with the shed roof.
Yep, but the clapboard part.
But just the first floor.
Just the first
And just
floor.
the first floor.
Thank you, yes.
And then the windows will be more consistent with what is on either side of the white clapboard now. They'll be big. They'll be the same size, I would imagine, as what you have
Yeah,
in the
it's
brick
gonna
area.
exactly.
Okay. All right.
You know, that thing that was intended originally when Rattel did that to sort of look like a residential sort of village home, but there's no entrance door on that brick, on the clapboard building either. I mean, that's really kind of a fake facade.
Do you
A
have any
little
plans for this area between the fence and the
I,
clapboard?
I don't, but, so, I have design, what my vision is for that place is Central Street Tavern. A place to gather, in the true sense of the word tavern. And I've designed a 25-foot bar, 25 stool bar. And I think 50 seat, 50 table chair, dining chairs. And, I could see in the true sense of the word tavern, as I said, and you just have food, but it's not a restaurant, it's a tavern, a place to gather. If I want to meet Randy for a beer, where do I go? We don't have that. And and if you had the food you have, if you order a steak sandwich, you'd get a sliced filet on a nice baguette, a few quality things. But we just don't have a place in town, especially, Bentley's used to be the place to go gather. Now we have the yacht club around the corner, but that's not in the village. And I think we just really could use a place. And if I did it myself, I would do, that's why it would be called Central Street Tavern instead of, the Hound and Bugle or some esoteric baloney. I want it really grounded in Woodstock, and you could do the inside and all the history of Woodstock. Mount Tom, the railroad, Billings. So when you walked in the door, it really felt like it had been a part of the community again, if I was younger and my wife wouldn't leave me, I would do it myself. But I'm talking to people, and I know now we have lost the Prince of the Pauper is looking for a new home. I mean, we could use I think we could use it. It would support it. But that's why I'm doing it vacant space. It could be just retail space, like Kimball Beely has half of her inventory down in the basement, rather than the window wall.
Okay, so then you would just envision for now, keeping the picket fence exactly where it is?
That fence, I would take that down. It's falling down.
All
It's
right, well then you
disgusting.
just would need approval for that before that's done, right?
I would?
Yeah,
Okay.
because that's a change. to
I
the
could wait a
exterior.
little longer and it'll fall down. Okay.
Wait, can you just
and-
clarify something because it's not up at the screen anymore? Would there be a door added to the clapboard section?
Yes, there was one door on the far right because for egress, emergency egress. I would give two exits from that space.
But not on the street face.
There
Yes,
is
but
one. If you go up a
you're
little
looking
further,
at this,
there we
yeah,
go.
all the way to
Far
the
right.
right is another door.
It's a little hard to see it, Emily, Wendy.
Okay, no, I see it now. All right, that's fine. Okay.
All right.
Amazing.
Okay. And have you changed the layout of the second floor windows in the clapboard?
In the clapboard section, yes, to make that living space usable. I just,
Okay,
the four small punctuations of windows is just,
When do you anticipate having your project complete?
my intent is to undertake the additions and and fix all the rot and put a new roof on it and all that stuff this summer. And I may, once the whole outside is clean, I may put it on the market just like that. It was very intimidating when I bought it. There was a lot of unknowns and it was really falling apart. Maybe just with the outside finished, maybe another developer might find it attractive. But that is sort of a sideline. My intent is to, after the outside's done, is to do the 2 units upstairs. So the downstairs will have all its HVAC and lights and, electric in the windows, and that'll be a blank slate for a commercial user. And upstairs will be the 2 residential units. I'll either hang on to those and rent them or sell them. I'm not exactly sure. I have so many other paying projects going on right now. This is sort of filling in the blanks, but the financing's in place and we're gonna go forward.
this was more complex than I realized.
I think it's attractive.
You're on it.
I think we covered everything, right?
I don't know why these drawings don't show the brick and clapboard clearly. I don't.
Yeah.
They don't appear to.
Just
Anyone have any other questions? Okay.
I have nothing. I think it's a little hard to picture, but I think that it'll be okay. It'll be good. As long as it doesn't look like it's
It's gonna look a million times
downtown,
better.
as long as it's gonna look like Woodstock. That's the,
In fact, it will, I think, I'll leave it at that. I think it will, I do think it will.
we aren't going
This
to.
looks better than the old Esso station.
Oh,
All right.
We
well,
used to
I don't know. That was pretty good.
black river rats in the back there.
Oh, geez.
They were terrible.
All right, well, Wendy, if you don't have anything else, then I will move to close.
Well, no, I would just comment that this would have been a nice thing for Design
need to
Advisory
close-
Committee to opine on.
Yeah,
Closed testimony.
yeah, I agree, Wendy.
What?
She said that this is a sort of project, we really benefit the input from the design review people,
Yeah.
and we don't have that anymore. Or
I'm not too concerned. I think
Yeah.
that you will, you've been here long enough to know that Woodstock is Woodstock.
I understand that. And I,
You
for what
asked
it's, for what it's,
difficult questions.
Yeah.
for what it's.
We don't
worth, I
want to
have-
look at, we don't want a big flat roof, big window.
For what it's worth, I do have
Well,
a degree in architecture, so.
I'm going to second the motion.
All right, yeah, I moved. that
All
we
those in
close.
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Wendy votes aye to close testimony.
So are we accepting it too?
I think we are. I move we accept the application as submitted.
It's
I
gonna
second
be
that.
nice.
Okay.
I
All
second.
those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you for your thoughtful
Wendy
question.
votes aye.
You
Wendy.
are getting yourself into a lot.
I agree with that, but.
But I think I think your attitude is where I'm looking at. You're happy with Woodstock and you don't want it to look,
Absolutely.
you don't want it to look.
So, all the years, you remember I was on the planning commission for 5 years and, and I am a developer, but I do very much appreciate the fact that we have this sort of, design review and this kind of planning
Yeah,
commission, because that's why Woodstock,
Design review kind of has gone by the wayside.
is that because the state has said you can't dictate that or?
No,
Can't dictate what?
Now, the planning commission
design
is
review.
figuring out their future right now.
Uh-huh. But the state will still allow you to determine whether a building can have clapboards or shutters on the windows and
We're allowed to have a design advisory committee.
advisory. So my only problem that I ever had sitting in front of the design review, because I have been many applications over the years, there weren't necessarily qualified people on the
Right.
design review.
That's been the problem with design review,
Yeah,
because there hasn't been people that
so it
qualified.
boiled down to opinion rather than an
It's-
informed.
Comes down to opinion rather than the actual quality of the,
I can remember when Frank Gyra and all kinds of good people were serving on that. Very qualified people.
yeah,
Well, there was also some that were not over the years.
but
Woodstock is the way it is because of the oversight, right?
Right.
Yeah. So we all like it here.
I don't know. Well, I guess we're,
But you have to, things do
Been around
change.
for a while.
Okay? Everything that comes after us can't be a copy of the past.
no. No, but I remember I tell people out on Maple Street that was the last house on Maple Street
Mhm.
on the right was the first prefab house built in Woodstock.
Hmm.
I remember it, and I remember the truck coming and seeing all that
A lot
stuff.
of people were wigged out about my house on River Street, but if it's
Why? I can now walk
By
by
the-
without getting
I
attacked
lived
by
at
your
13 River
dogs.
Street next to the cemetery and I built the house in back. Next to
It's
the Billings Farm,
Yeah.
Mount Tom access.
Mhm.
So the White House
Oh,
and
yeah,
then the
yeah,
one
yeah,
in the
yeah.
back.
Okay.
So I built that house. I also did the renovations on the Richardson's home, which is the yellow house with the red barn.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah. Oh,
I think it looks fine.
I think it does too, but my wife would say, you're putting a house in the backyard? And I'm like, honey, it's the village. This is the density here. And it turned out great.
And it's still, it needs to keep the small town.
Yeah.
You have a house in the backyard, fine. You know,
Well, as long as it's the right scale.
yeah, that's
You
what
know,
I
well,
mean.
I grew up in Fairfield County, Greenwich, Connecticut. When I go back there now and I see and there was nice architecture there, but they have gobbled up those nice small bungalows and dropped,
Huge.
although they're tastefully done and very expensive, they're just
Yeah.
wrong scale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But here
Thank you very
here
much.
sits the house next to me that's empty. It must be in terrible shape.
Which house next to you?
That's the one next to me. Oh,
As I look at your house just to the left,
yeah,
But
the Butts' house. I don't know. It was Costello's was my house.
okay, Emily's probably got a date, so we'll go.
That was Costello's
poor
in my
Ellen.
house.
We have to let poor Emily,
You have.
and we have a few more things to cover, right?
Oh, I'm keeping you guys.
Have we got more
You're
to
welcome
do?
to stay.
Well, we've got the
Yes, so
minutes,
thank
and we
you
have
for
to
your
decide if we're gonna
help.
talk about the
No,
procedure or not.
Um,
And so
okay.
I owe you,
Let's do it.
did she deliver a check to you?
Got a check.
All right. Hey, thanks again.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good luck.
Do it.
Randy said it's tough to go over rules of procedure while people are online, and I might agree with that. Do we just want to do minutes tonight?
We could do minutes, but I'd like to say like two things about the procedure.
No, yeah,
Real quick.
up to y'all.
All right, so should we do the minutes first? Or not?
Here,
Well, I don't know where are they?
we should be at the end of the packet.
Oh, here they are, meeting.
I move we approve the minutes.
I wasn't at this one, so.
Yeah, I
Uh,
wasn't
Your vote
here
only
either.
counts for the ones you were there.
All right.
This is the one that I wasn't here.
So,
There's Wendy. I wondered where she went.
Hi there.
so
Hi, I had the baby in my arms before and was multitasking, so you didn't want to see all that.
no, bring the baby back. So Marianne's abstaining from the first one and Jane's abstaining from the second one. But it looks like Randy and Wendy were both.
I was at all of them.
Whatever.
I'm fine with both.
I'll move approval. You were at most.
All
of
those
them.
in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Wendy says aye.
I think Mary Ann has a few
So,
comments.
regarding the procedures, I would recommend, because I went through all of this, I would recommend that when you guys have a chance to go through it, start with the one that's already been updated.
Which is
Is that the planning commission one?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
these
So
here.
read the planning commissions first
Yes, the rules of
Ooh,
procedure.
I'll have to get you a
for
new
the planning
copy.
commission.
Okay. And you need to
It was
mail me
adopted September
things.
6, 2023. It says, rules of procedure, municipality of Woodstock Planning Commission, that one. It's very straightforward. They cover everything they need to in like 2 pages and a quarter.
That's good.
And ours is 5 pages long
Gobbly.
of way too much info. So if we really just, my recommendation would be simplify it. And we also are missing a few areas. So even though theirs is short, they have things like officer terms, officer term limits, and vacancies in office, which we should add into ours. So just make it easy on yourself. Read the planning commissions first, and then I think we can whittle ours down.
Work from there. Okay.
substantially. That was really all I wanted to say.
You've done a lot of writing on
I'm not
yours.
even gonna.
Do you think you could?
Well, and we
put that
can
in
talk
Oh,
after.
when it comes,
form?
when it comes
Just-
up, I'll
I
read it.
did that yes,
just
I can
can't.
do that. But
I think we should have Mary Ann give it a shot.
I mean, she's welcome to.
I've already
Just-
gone through it. I just,
I have a couple notes too, so.
oh, no.
Address the,
I'm happy to just do like a first draft and then you guys can,
I mean, I've kind of.
and you have too.
Yeah, so maybe, yeah, send me what you have and we can go from there.
Sounds good.
how many pages is yours?
I haven't retyped it, but I just have some comments
Yeah.
Okay.
drafted.
Okay, well, when it comes out, just,
But I like that idea.
So I will do a first draft. I'll send it to you, Emily. You can add in your notes.
Okay.
Or tell me if something has to be there that I removed.
The one thing that I remember thinking was the clerk, which is you.
Mhm.
We should define that the clerk is the zoning
that actually in there.
administrator.
it should, the
Even though
clerk
you
is
might not
what?
want that, Emily.
The clerk is
Well,
what?
The clerk is the ZA,
Yeah.
or like
When I read
historically
it, I
always
was
has
like,
been,
who's
so.
the clerk?
Yes.
What are they talking about?
Yeah.
So just
Yep.
define it as being,
Yeah, we might.
All I
Or-
know is if I can just do Robert's.
anybody else. You
rules.
can-
It's a staff member.
Mhm.
I'll put Emily's title, I'll say, or pertinent staff member.
Yeah, the only-
You can tell me what to put on that.
no, and that's what I'm not sure on either. I think we
shall
need,
be the zoning administrator unless another person is appointed.
Okay.
okay, yeah, because I think the only thing is, like, we need to have a clerk, like, that's an actual term.
Mhm.
So, yeah, but if we say that's the,
I
'Cause
like
it's always
assigned
been-
opinions, too.
You like the signed opinions?
yeah, I have a note about language about notice of decisions. And you wanted to talk about media contact. So,
About what?
like, contact with the media, if they
Oh, yes.
reach out, you added
I
that.
do have some comments on
Mhm.
contact with the media.
Yeah, we need to be,
There,
know what we
there's
can or can't say.
there's been some inappropriate comments to the
Mhm.
media, I think.
I know at least for staff, our rule right now is just run it through Eric before anything gets sent out.
It's easy to say no comment.
It is.
okay. I'm fine with that. All right,
But yeah, we can come back to that.
okay.
Anything
else on ours?
So it sounds like you are on the same pages, so you can pass them back and forth
Yes,
between you and.
we will before the next
Emily.
meeting and
We
And
then.
won't
so
have
we
a
have
big fight
a
about it.
unified proposal.
Okay,
So,
Do you need
Um,
these names? You don't have everybody's name. There's three
I
people who
have.
signed in.
I wrote down a list of everybody who is
Okay.
here. I think
You
I've got
didn't
it.
Sign
I
in.
know, that's.
Who was that guy? No one knows.
You don't know Al
Oh, no, yes,
Sorrentino?
I do know him, yes.
I didn't know.
He usually would come in on rollerblades.
Really? When he was on planning commission?
All
And I
right.
think one of his daughters is Molly's age, so they knew each other, but. Oh, are we adjourning?
nothing, I have nothing to say.
You wanna adjourn?
Do we?
Adjourn?
do we
Make
have
a
to
motion?
move? All right, I move we adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye. I don't think.
We are adjourned.
I don't think we need.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you for noticing me, Emily.
You always ask, so I'll
We
let you know.
missed you, Wendy.
I think we do have about 4 or 5 applications again at our next meeting.
Okay.
Everyone's ramping up for building season, so,
I'll be sure that I get them in the mail so that I'm not.
Okay.
totally-
yes, ma'am. Okay, good night.
Good
My
night.
phone finally
Good
worked.
night.
Call her.